Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's been a while. I've had so many issues. I had to condense all of my tanks right into this tank at one point. It actually still looks like I condensed all of my tanks into this tank. I've actually accumulated so many fish, and I am short a tank now. I had some flooding issues. Yes, issues, multiple issues happened down in my basement where I had to replace floors and get rid of carpets that I didn't want to, but it happens, and now I am prepared to say that I'm ready, hopefully, to get a new tank at some point. I don't have $3,000 to spend on another 300-gallon tank. At this point, I would just like to hopefully catch a deal. The best deal I found so far was for like a 265 or somewhere around there for like $500, but that happened like right after the whole flood and the whole situation happened, so I wasn't able to acquire that tank because I didn't have the funds at the time. But as you see, most of the fish are healthy. I did lose a lot of fish, some fish that you guys just don't even know about because I wasn't able to update you guys with having the issues that I've had with the basement floor and losing everything I lost. I was kind of depressed about it for a little while and sour about even posting videos because it was, I don't know, it was devastating. Let's turn some lights on here so I can show you a few things. All right, there we go. So the only piece of carpet I was able to salvage is on the riser, which now I'm thinking about replacing that with this flooring that I have stacked over here. Same flooring I had to put down in this room over here. All my shelves are gone. I had to literally repaint every wall down here, rip out drywall. And as you see, my shelf is gone. It's actually in my garage right now, and I'm gonna try to rebuild it. And that was the Fluval FX6 rack that I had built for the side of the tank. But the cool thing is what I did notice now is I was able to get my Sun filter underneath my cabinets. The FX6 or the FX5 won't fit under there, neither 5 or 6 will, but the Sun 704B will, which is nice. So I plan on getting another one for that side. I'm actually going to put the one that's on the 220 down here. Right there, I'm going to put that one underneath on that side. I drilled holes through the countertop, which I didn't want to do in case I ever move, but if I ever move, I'll just replace the countertop. It's a pretty cheap fix. As you see, I got some North Fin, and the sucky thing about that is it came in today, and I ordered it 2 days ago, not thinking that Black Friday they would have a deal. I seen Jay Wilson's Facebook channel, and he posted about a deal on there, and too late, picked it up on Amazon, but oh well. Pay a little more and got a little less, pretty much, but that's what happens when you don't pay attention. Let me turn off this light on this tank behind here. Let me see if I can. For some reason it's not turning off. There we go. Okay. Picked up a couple new fish the other day from a buddy of mine. This guy, he's got some damage to him. He looks like he's either a red flash or a blue dragon blood. Not 100% sure. I'm still trying to figure things out with him, make sure he heals up. I got that dragon blood. You have my first frontosa in here, which I don't like mixing all these tanks up and doing different things, but figured I'd try it. Kind of came along with the package. I got rid of my 75-gallon tank. My brother now has it. He acquired it from me because I wanted him to get into the hobby, and he kind of wanted to himself, so I gave him a bunch of like 5 or 6 Maury dolphins and a bunch of other little oddballs that I had. I got rid of a ton of fish. I lost a ton of fish, which was terrible because what happened, this whole tank was shut down after that flood happened for a while. That's why, and I had to get rid of all the filters, everything that was attached to it, because everything got soaked. My power strap, everything was soaked down here. It was a nightmare. So yeah, thankfully not all of them died. Thankfully I was able to acquire more, but now I'm at the point where, yeah, I have one filter running this 125-gallon tank again, but maintenance is all it requires to make sure that you keep a stable environment for these fish, and that's what I've been doing. A lot of water changes, a lot of filter changes, everything I have to do to keep these guys healthy. But I need to get another filter, and I need to get another tank so I can go back to what I was doing. So if any of you guys that are watching this video, or if anybody does watch this video and you know of anybody who's selling a 300-gallon plus tank, I'd appreciate it if you would let me know in the comments. contact me somehow, some way, because this is a bad scenario for me. Losing a tank, losing fish, cramming all these fish into one tank, having to clean it all the time. It's like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love working on these tanks, I love the maintenance, but it's gotten to a point where it's got to do something here. After I gave my brother that 75 gallon, let's see here, turn this light back on. I gave him a bunch of those fish. I still was able to manage to keep the puffer, and I put him in this 54 gallon tank for now. He is about 11 to 12 inch puffer. It's hard to tell even in this tank. He's a pretty big guy, and I know some people are going to watch this and say, why do you have that OB in there with him? You know, that's wrong. Put that OB in there a long time ago with him after the flood and after everything happened. He was in there, and so was the Restratus. That is in this tank. Let me turn it back on real quick. Sorry. This Restratus is one mean fish. So I had to put him in there, and he doesn't even like to be pointed at, as you see. But he picked a fight with the puffer fish, and as you see, his lip there got gashed, and his back fin got some damage on there. So I took him out of there, and well, out of here, and I put him back in there, and he's doing calm. And I tried the same thing with the OB, but he's an a-hole. What can I say? I mean, he's a very mean fish. So what I did is put him, I just keep them in here, and as you see, they get along. There's one bite mark that was on him from when I first put them together, and ever since that, they've been completely fine. They're like little buddies now. They swim together. The puffer fish, after he eats, he likes to lay on the bed of the sand and hang out, and the OB will literally lay next to him. It's kind of cool. I don't know. It's very weird. It's odd, I know, but I gotta kind of get a video of that one of these days. It's very cool. But this puffer fish, it's unusual to see a Fahaka puffer get along like that with another fish, especially in kind of an open tank environment. They're predatory type of fish, and they just want to eat everything they possibly can. So one of these fish are splashing around over here. Turn the light off already. But so yeah, that's my update so far. I mean, so much more I could cover and go over. There's no more fish tank over here. Obviously, I had to put this up here, and what was there is now gone. So pretty much got screwed over and a flooded basement. So, but things happen. I'm completely okay with it at this point. I just would like to get another tank to fill that void right there. So, and to condense some of these guys. So what was nice is I was able to put the puffer fish in the 125 gallon, and I was able to put a lot of fish in the other tank. Obviously, it didn't happen like that now, so, but yeah, hopefully I'll find some kind of a deal that'll replace that tank and able to move forward with what I was doing. I would try to build a tank. I did have that in mind at one point and try to figure that out, but I've heard so many bad stories, like if you mess it up, that could flood this basement even worse, and I'm not trying to start a fire at this point or go through with what I went through already, so, but we'll see. These fish are all pretty healthy, as you see. I plan on giving my brother some more fish. Hopefully he's supposed to stop by tomorrow, and if he does, I'm going to hook him up a little bit, so I'm going to be able to condense a lot of the fish once again. And hopefully he will upgrade to a bigger tank sometime in the near future so I can give him some big guys. I know it's hard for you guys to see how big these fish actually are, but they've gotten pretty big. This Intermedius has, like, not this side, but on his other side, he's got a little gash on him. I brought the water line level too low the other day when I was doing a water change. I got a little risky, and I brought it down like here, and he didn't like it, so he's like jumping out of the tank and freaking out. So probably not going to do that anymore. I'm going to stay with the normal amount of what I normally do. So yeah, I'm down a filter, I'm down a filter stand, I'm down a tank, I'm down flooring, I'm down a fish carpet, and I'm down a bunch of fish. But I'm still in this hobby, and I am hopefully going to progress. But I'll talk to you guys soon. Later.